All right, let's jump right in. We're going to talk about something that's becoming absolutely critical. In a world that's more and more run by AI, how does your business actually get found? The old rules are changing fast, and we're going to break down exactly how you can get ahead of the curve.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Is your business invisible to AI? Seriously. Because if you haven't been actively building the right kinds of signals, there's a really good chance that all those AI-powered assistants, search tools, and smart marketplaces, well, they might not even know you exist. And that really gets to the heart of the matter, what we're calling the AI discovery problem. See, the way customers find businesses is going through this massive fundamental shift. It's not just about keywords anymore. It's a completely new kind of search. So, what are we even aiming for here? The new goal is something called AI placement. And all that means is being the business that gets selected, recommended, or just surfaced by systems like voice assistants and chatbots. The key thing to get is that this isn't random. The AI is making a conscious choice, and it's basing that choice on the data it can find about you online. This slide just nails the difference. The old way of getting found, that was a technical game, right? It was all about keywords, clicks, and SEO tricks. But the new game, that's all about trust and authority. And why is that? Well, think about it. AI systems are designed to give the most reliable answer, not just the one that played the SEO game the best. They need to know you're credible before they'll ever recommend you.
Okay, so if it's all about trust, how in the world do you build that? Well, the answer might not be what you think. We're going to talk about public relations, but probably not in the way you're used to thinking about it. Think of it less as traditional marketing and more as a technical solution for this new AI challenge.
I love this analogy because it just makes so much sense. PR is how you build a digital resume that AI can read. You know how a resume proves your skills and credibility to a person? Well, a strong PR footprint does the exact same thing, but it's proving your business's credibility to an AI. So what makes PR the secret weapon here? It really comes down to four huge things. First, it builds these incredibly powerful signals of credibility, things like media coverage and awards. Second, it creates this wide content footprint that AI can crawl and understand. Third, it establishes that crucial layer of trust, almost like a shield of authenticity. And finally, doing this now just plain future-proofs your business for what's coming. Okay, that's the theory, but let's get practical. How does something like one little press mention actually turn into an AI recommending your business? Well, it's actually a pretty clear logical process when you break it down. So here's how it goes step by step. It all starts when you secure a feature in a media outlet. That one article then creates all these authority signals, backlinks, mentions, social proof. Then, the AI algorithms crawl the web, find these signals, and start to recognize your credibility. And what's the end result? When a user asks for a solution you provide, the AI recommends you because it's learned to trust you. Understanding the theory is one thing, but what does this actually look like in the real world for a small business? How do you put a plan like this into action? Let's use a service called the EdgyMonks PR Booster as a kind of case study to see how these principles get applied.
You know, for so many small businesses, the real struggle isn't having a great product. It's just being discoverable in this incredibly crowded digital world. An approach like this is designed to do one thing: bridge that exact gap between being a great business and being found by AI.
This chart breaks it down really nicely. You've got these common business challenges on one side and the PR solution right next to it. So if the problem is being unknown, the solution is crafting your core story. If you're lacking authority, the goal is to secure media placements. And to fix low visibility, you amplify all that great content across every channel you can. And look, this is not some nice-to-have strategy for 5 years down the road. Acting on this now is about gaining a real, tangible, competitive edge today. This landscape is shifting really, really quickly.
And the benefits here are real, bottom-line stuff. We're talking about visibility that actually drives new leads. You're building that essential digital footprint that the AI is looking for. This is how you get a serious leg up on rivals who are still focused on the old methods. And ultimately, it just prepares your business to thrive in an AI-driven future, not just survive it.
Wow, this chart tells the whole story, doesn't it? Just look at how few small and medium businesses are actually using strategic PR for AI right now. That massive gap you see, that's your opportunity. The businesses that get into that first bar now are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. And this is the key takeaway right here. This change isn't slow, it's accelerating. Every single day you wait, your competitors are building up their digital authority. They're being indexed, trusted, and recommended, and they're potentially overshadowing your business. Waiting is not a neutral choice.
But here's the good news. Taking that first step to get ahead of this curve, it doesn't have to be complicated at all. So, if you're interested in exploring how a service like the one we've just discussed could work for your business, you can find out more. Just contact eMonks directly at 707-810-4605.
So I want to leave you with one final, crucial question for your business. In this age of AI, where algorithms and assistants are the new gatekeepers, who is going to tell your story? Because if you don't actively shape that narrative yourself and build your own authority, you're letting your competitors, or maybe even worse, just silence, tell it for you.